Tomorrow will be a special day, not only for SpongeBob, but also for Mario fans and Nintendo fans in general. Super Mario Galaxy, which is going to be released tomorrow. I'm not talking about the game, of course, the movie, sequel to the 2023 movie. And yeah, it's been waiting for long. I mean, not long, I'd say 4 or 3 years, but I'm excited for this one. Unfortunately, I'm not going to see it tomorrow, but because of my mom's treatment, so that's why I'm gonna keep it for later. But now on, enjoy this video about battle against Mario and Sonic, greatest gladiator battle in the history of the world since Batman vs Superman and Captain America Civil War and King Kong vs Godzilla, any versus thing you can imagine. Enjoy. Good evening, boxing fans, and today it's a very exciting day for both Nintendo and Sega fans and movie fans in general. Today we'll be witness a battle against Sonic the Hedgehog movie series and Super Mario Bros. Movie series, which is released by Paramount and Universal Studios by Illumination. Now, without further ado, let's meet our contestants. In this corner, I'm sorry I don't have any microphones, so I'm gonna use my imagination. Okay, I know it's funny. Okay. In this corner, movie released in 2020 with this awkward and hilarious cocky personality, Sonic the Hedgehog movie series. And in this corner, we have long time waited adaptation for the greatest franchise of all time, which is two Italian plumbers, and also had one of them has the same name as the last name at the same time. But it doesn't matter because it finally happened. Super Mario Bros. Movie franchise. Alright fellas, I want you to do nice and easy, no violence fight at all. I'm not talking about the title game. But still, let's get this over with and start with the first round. Dang, who liked this chick? Somebody gave her something to wear, she's gonna get cold. Now, as for the first round, the adaptation. So, for the adaptation for both of these franchises, some of them takes different liberties. First of all, Sonic the Hedgehog, which is first of all, start with the same location as we all know, which is Green Hill Zone planet. But later it takes place on Earth. And we got James Marsden and then Tika Stamper and of course Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik / Eggman, who of course it has to take place on Earth, like Sonic X did that the same thing. But all throughout the movie it takes place on Earth. It's not like all movie takes place on Green Hill Zone or the planet Green Hill Zone. I don't know what it is, but still, it's pretty creative. As for Super Mario Bros., the first film, it stars on a random place near the Mushroom Kingdom, but then we find ourselves on Brooklyn. By the way, is that really canon? The Mario and Luigi and their family lives on Brooklyn? I thought that only happened in the '93 movie. Huh. Oh well. And yeah, Mario Brothers so far doing a very interesting stuff, I think that's also happened in the game too. I mean, who knows? Does somebody have an instruction manual to correct me? Oh well, it doesn't matter. So first of all, I can say this proudly, you two. You are tied! That's right, Sonic and Mario gets a score, both of them. As for humor, round 2, the humor. We all know Sonic the Hedgehog is the most cockiest, most hilarious, jokey, like Spider-Man-like character of all of the video game generation. But in the movie, is he that funny? Absolutely! Well, as for Mario and Luigi, well, since Illumination got the rights for making Mario films, we all expecting a fart jokes, like they usually do. But thankfully they didn't do that. Hopefully they will never do that either in the Nintendo franchises. Because that would be disgusting. I know Mario and Luigi are plumbers, but like, bleh, like jokes. Bleh. You know what I mean? And of course, Mario and Luigi's humor is, yeah, not much. But there are some funny moments like Toad himself. I hope Yoshi will be humorous too in the second movie, like we saw in the trailer and TV spots. And Donkey Kong also makes an appearance. He's also humorous, but not funny as Sonic. So in this round, Sonic takes the score. It's 2-1 now. Wait, 2-1. Now that's better. Sorry Mario, you get ahead. I apologize on that. Now, as for the round 3, directions. As in different take on directions, you know what I mean? If that makes sense, you get it. You get that, right? Oh well. So, Mario and Luigi this time. Yeah, I'm starting with Mario Brothers this time. I don't want to start with Sonic again. So, as for the usual plot of the princess getting kidnapped, that didn't happen in the Mario and Luigi. Super Mario Brothers movie. Instead of that, Luigi gets kidnapped by Bowser himself. So Princess Toadstool / Peach, she's helping Mario this time. Yeah, roles are switched. Not like Nintendo Switch, but still. And the Sonic the Hedgehog? Well, that's interesting because the Sonic, this game series, is always, first they have to I'm gonna say it like this, as a direction. When they introduce characters, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the same thing what happened in the Mario franchise about kidnapping stuff. I'm gonna say it like this. Say this one for the Sonic franchise. You know the Sonic's first game, they only introduced Sonic and Eggman? And then later introduced Tails in the second game, but in the second movie they introduced Knuckles immediately because Tails was introduced in the mid-credits scene in the first film. And for the other characters' direction, yeah, they all look pretty interesting. Like Tails is pretty young, adorable, cute, and smart. Knuckles can be serious and funny at the same time. As for Shadow the Hedgehog, darker. And as for Eggman, is pretty comedic style like, Jim Carrey. He's a legend. But this round, Super Mario Brothers takes the score. Why? Because they did something differently. This time, you don't have to see a princess takes kidnapped again. Jeez, that happens every game. So yeah, Sonic, I'm afraid you're gonna lose your rings. Okay, so it's 2-2. Scores are tied. And now, round 4. What we're gonna call on round 4? Oh yeah, tribute. Thank you, tribute. Yeah, tribute. As for the tributes, well, that's an interesting one. Each of the game movies that has done with tributes well. Sonic the Hedgehog has some music from the first game, like at the end of the film. That's the only thing. But as for Super Mario Brothers, they use the music all the time as done beautifully by Brian Tyler, who worked on Iron Man 3, last 2 Final Destination movies before the 6th film, and of course, and of course the Fast and Furious films, some of them, I almost forgot. So, and yeah, we heard a lot of classic musics like that's in the movie. So, as for the tribute, well made, I'll say Super Mario Brothers. What tribute you gonna ask? Well, I forgot to say music, of course. So, stupid me. So yeah, Sonic loses his ring again. As for the final round, round 5. The characters. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the characters themselves. And as for the characters, which is all of them are in it so far. In the Sonic franchise, there's some new human characters. Like James Marsden's character. They're not in the game. Only Sonic and Eggman, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Amy, and Maria, Dr. Eggman's grandfather. Hopefully we can see more of them. I want to see Cream, Cheese, Rouge the Bat, and also that cat character, Knuckles' chaotic characters, all of them. Like, why not? Even Silver and Blaze deserve to be in it. And as for Super Mario Brothers, they have it all. Even though, outside from Nintendo, outside from Mario series, like Spike from Wrecking Crew, and Donkey Kong obviously is a Mario character, so we're not gonna include him. But in the second movie, we surprised in getting, guess who? Star Fox's main protagonist. I forgot his name. But it's gonna be vocally portrayed by Glenn Powell. You know, from Top Gun Maverick. I believe that he's gonna be phenomenal as Star Fox's protagonist, main Star Fox. Well, even though Sonic came out first as a movie series, but you know who wins, right? Super Mario Brothers is the winner! Sorry Sonic, don't get me wrong, I like the movie too, but oh well. Thanks for watching this video everyone, and I hope you understand my appreciation for both of these franchises. I love them both, they're both fantastic. Like James Rolfe said in the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo video, I think world cannot live without both of them, something like that. Long live Nintendo and Sega.